Hello, my name is Claudia Pena, and this is a video discussing how much money goes towards health and human services.
Do you know how much money is going towards health and human services?
No, but I am sure it's nothing.
Is that what you think? Well, you were wrong.
You were funny. I am never wrong.
Well, then I will prove you wrong.
You should start researching.
Too bad I already did. According to the article entitled, nearly 30 cents out of every state dollar goes to health and human services. CBP stated that the first Department of Health and Human Services is the Department of Healthcare Services, which is approximated to have spent about $12.6 billion. The Department of Social Services has used about $8.6 billion. The Department for Developmental Services has used about $2.5 billion. And the Department of Mental Health has used about $2.5 billion. All the money used on health and human services is estimated to $26.5 billion, which is nearly 30 cents out of every state dollar.
What?
Yes, it is true, and if you think about it, that is like buying a candy bar and 30 cents out of that candy bar goes to health and human services.
This is crazier than I thought.
Oh, believe me, it gets crazier. In another research that I did, Robert Pena published in the New York Times with an article titled, "States are facing big fiscal crises," that there is a problem with paying all the dues for the health department. They have to find different ways to get money.
I am speechless.
I know, right? Robert Pena also stated that raising taxes and cutting costs could be a possible solution for this problem. Pena talks about how plunging tax collections and soaring medical costs have created the worst fiscal problems for states.
So what can this more specifically affect?
Good question. In another article that I researched, named "The Great State Healthcare Giveaway," the article states that the government's way of receiving more money for health and human services is to take money away from other departments, such as education.
No way. So they will take money away from the Department of Education?
Sadly, yes.
That is not good at all.
Yes, and health services in California are becoming a struggle to meet.
And what are the most impacted areas?
The most impacted areas are AIDS, alcohol, drug treatment, and health care for the poor. With the struggle of funding, the people with the most in need are struggling.
I wish this wasn't true. I never would have thought of health and human services as a bad thing.
Me either, until I began to research.
Well, you sure did prove me wrong.
Now who's right?
You.
That is what I like to hear.
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you learned a little bit about how much money goes towards health and human services.